All right. So first, let's give our little patron shout out to Dylan. Dylan. I can't get any higher than that. Hold on.
Because you can't get high or butch. Good times.
That's true. Dylan. Oh God, that hurts. That hurts. Like, how do you all do this?
Dylan.
There we go. See, that's how you do. I can't. That actually. Anyways, thank you for being a patron.
Dylan!
Very nice.
No, that's as high as I can go.
Dylan.
Welcome to the Horror Hour.
We all go a little mad. We get you.
You are going to die tonight. Here's Johnny. Go at me, Damien. It's all for you.
You know what I haven't done in a while, people? Oh my goodness, that feels so good. Anyways, welcome to the Horror Hour, place we discuss, we debate, we disagree on all things horror. I'm one of the hosts today, Yutaka. Howdy. And then I'm joined with Liam.
It's lovely to see me, isn't it?
Well, we decided, you know what? We've been talking and talking and talking. And so we decided to put out, just a little thing, a little post. So if you want to keep commenting on that to let us know what you want to hear us talk about, you never know, we might pick your topic. We are going to talk about Stephen King adaptations. Now, this is going to be interesting because I'll go ahead and say, obviously, films, but if there are any TV series that you may think of or anything like that, because they've made TV movies, we're going to include those too, because I have one.
I have two.
Oh, okay.
Three.
Love that.
I have
love
three.
That.
I have three.
Love that. So clearly, we've got quite a bit. And so that's what we're going to discuss today. But like I said, comment in that, post and just let us know. Also, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're notified of every time we put out new content. Anyways, so I think I'm going to say one before I'm worried that this will get taken.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to go first. I'm going to go with The Mist.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, I didn't include The Mist on my list because I knew you would have it.
Oh. I rarely do actually talk about this movie, but I do love it because it is so dark-sided. Also has probably one of the worst characters, which, I mean, Marcia Gay Harden playing this character, she was
acting tour de force.
Oh my God. And you hated her so freaking much. I can't remember her character.
Visceral hate.
Miss Carmody. Oh my God,
yeah.
There we go. And it's even a name I don't like. Good God. But basically, David Drayton, honestly, a mist is rolling into town. They all get holed up in a supermarket and paranoia sets in, and then people start to turn on each other. And then it turns out there are really some monsters outside. There's some gnarly deaths. Love that. But honestly, I think my favorite thing about this movie is just the tension and the acting. It's so good. Like it wasn't something I was expecting from this movie when I first saw it.
I love The Mist. It's a great film. It's a very depressing. It's creepy. It's
bleak.
The ending is just it's so bleak. The bleakest. Bleakest of the bleak. I don't really want to say much. My next pick is kind of related.
Is it the show?
It is the show.
Oh my God, you love the show. Oh yes, let's talk about the show. Oh my God, yes. Guys, we're gonna have to dive into this. I thought I was the only one who actually enjoyed that show. I was gutted when it was canceled.
No, I really enjoyed the show. I loved Frances Conroy. She was so good.
And it's got the hot guy who's on that now Victorian era. Oh gosh, who played the dad? Why can I not think of this HBO show that like everybody loves and they like want it to be renewed for a third season? I don't know.
Morgan Spector.
Yes. Yeah, he's.
It also had Maggot Mother.
Oh my God, it did. Wow. No, I
See,
remember.
she was trucking along, getting them gigs.
I actually really enjoyed this show. I remember watching it weekly. I was really just upset because it left on a cliffhanger.
I know there is nothing worse than when they leave on a cliffhanger, and you know that you're just never going to.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour.
I like the way it took the premise from the book, and obviously made it bigger. Because obviously with like with the movie adaptations, it's made. I've gone again, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Have I gone again?
Yeah.
What's happening? I have full signal.
Oh, I can't tell you.
Pause. I'm back and on a different Wi-Fi network. Yay! Yes, the show. It takes the premise of the book, because obviously the book is mainly in the one place, with obviously them go out with a little bit. Obviously, this one, they're like trapped, obviously all over. So you get like that lovely long stretch where it's like them trying to get to the mall, which was really fun.
Yeah, no, because there were
Seeing
multiple set pieces.
what was happening about the town. Yes.
Mhm.
Seeing what was
There was-
happening about the town. In and about.
They had the church was a good one, and then obviously the mall, and then just trying to get from house to house. And like I said, it ended on a cliffhanger, and I was really bummed because I thought it was a good show, but it happens. But I do love that
It
you enjoyed
happens.
that show. I was not expecting you to say that show. Like,
No, I really, really enjoyed the show version of The Mist, and I was not expecting it to be as good as it was.
I am shocked. Kels the Priest. Okay. Well, I'll go with my next one. And okay, so this is an adaptation of Stephen King, but really only one of the stories is an adaptation. So it's like a short story kind of thing that is part of a whole, like, I mean, Stephen King, I believe, wrote everything for this film, but only one was like his adaptation, and that's Creepshow. Which Creepshow? I want to say it was Creepshow 2, because that
He did both.
Did he? Okay, but it was the segment specifically, The Raft.
Yes.
And that was
in
actually
2.
Okay, and that was based on his short
It was
story.
Weeds. It was Weeds and the Crate in the first one.
And some good shit. It is, time vibe.
Oh, now yours is going.
Thanks. Blame your ass. Anyways.
It's all well. It's all going well.
It is. Anyways, so it's got summertime vibes, hot people. They go out on a raft. They're all in bathing suits, enjoying, and then suddenly there is like this goo, this monster that is like ripping off their flesh and all this good stuff. And you kind of get like a final girl moment, and I really enjoy it. But then you got that nasty, gnarly ending. And I love it. I love it. It's kind of like the Blob, honestly. The monster looks like basically like
that explains why you like it.
Like grease or oil in like the water, and it is gross. It's just gross. Like the texture you can see, and it's just nasty. But yeah, it is just effing these people up, and I just love it. I really do. It's such a good segment. And I would say watch both Creepshows. I do love them. But that one in particular has always just been just one of my favorite segments. And yeah, so it's a really good adaptation.
Okay, we like to hear it. Well done. I've never seen them. No, probably never will.
Stop it. What?
Why are you surprised by this?
I expect that mentality from George, not you.
This has always been my mentality, but you were just always focused on George having it. That you've never noticed I slipped under the radar.
Okay.
There is a lot of stuff that I haven't seen, like older stuff. I've seen all the newer stuff. It's just the old stuff I haven't.
Okay.
Because we all know I just didn't. The 80s aesthetic Doesn't play well with me. Look, I've watched 80s movies for you, and what did that do? It made you get mad at me because I didn't like them.
Oh, okay.
Not about Hellraiser 1 and 2. You made us watch 1 to 4, but I like 3 and 4. The ones that were in the 90s.
Anyways, go ahead.
And then what was that other? The Babysitters one? No, Sleepover.
I have no idea what you're
The
talking
80s
about.
one, where it was like all the girls at the house. There was the man killing them.
Oh, Slumber Party Massacre.
Yes.
You
There
didn't
we
like
go.
that?
Slumber Party Massacre. No, I told you this.
I forgot he hates
While we were
lesbians.
watching it.
Mm.
I hate lesbians, yes. I just don't like the lesbians that are also TERFs. Same as the gays that don't like trans people. They can off as well.
Oh, I didn't know there was somebody in the
Um,
film that was like that. Oh.
No, I'm just saying. You said I don't like lesbians. No,
Oh. Anyways,
you
let's
like lesbians.
because
Just the ones that aren't.
if we don't get back on track, we'll get
Very
comments
sorry
on other
that
people's
Grandpa.
videos.
We're very
Like,
sorry that
be like,
Grandpa
oh my
didn't.
god, you guys didn't talk about this or that or this. Oh my god. So let's just get back on track.
My next one, even though we're a horror channel, it's one of
Oh,
my
God.
favorite films of all time, so I'm mentioning it. And
Oh,
I
no.
don't care if I'm going
Not
off thing,
horror?
because God forbid Pugger will throw a hissy fit, even though he's the one that does it all the time. I'm going with.
He's gonna edit
gonna
you
be-
so mean.
Oh no, I know. I did it and then I regret it. It, I've said it now. Pugger. Oh, I'm only kidding. He knows I love him.
He's still
I'm gonna
edit it.
go. Yeah, I know. I did this to myself. I'm gonna go with 1986's Stand By Me.
Oh my god, what a great fucking film though. Like
So
wonderful.
good.
Oh my god. Like one of his
So
best
good.
adaptations, to be honest.
Yes. Yes. It is
Oh,
so rare that Stephen King's adaptations are done well. So when
this
it is done
very
well, it's got to be like,
yeah, like because there's one
bravo,
I
round of
loved
applause.
growing up as a kid, but I looked it up and like it's trashed by so many. I was like, oh damn. But yes, no, Stand By Me is whew, it was that was a movie of a decade in a sense. Like it holds up and it's just oh my gosh, such a oh god, such a great
It is such a great movie. I remember,
I might have to
I
watch it.
can remember seeing it obviously when I was really young. I've
Mhm.
rewatched it countless times as an adult. It will just always and forever be a comfort movie, and it's so wild to think that the chubby one, became Sydney's boyfriend,
Hmm.
hot boyfriend.
Yeah, married Rebecca Romaine.
He got and then got his
Guest
penis
posted
bitten
for
off in
Wendy Williams.
Piranha. Did what for Wendy Williams?
He guest hosted for a while. on
Oh,
her
did he?
show.
Oh, that's nice.
He's actually a really good
Um,
TV host too. He's really funny.
I've never seen him host anything.
Okay.
And then obviously the river,
Mm.
as with most things that happen in this world with promising people, they end up dead. Is he part of the 27 Club as well?
What's the 27 Club?
You don't know what the 27 Club is?
No, let me Google this. Hold on, don't tell me, because if it's something that we can't like, is it about people who unalive themselves,
No.
or is it just that they die at 27?
It's just that they die at 27.
Oh, 27 Club meeting. Oh, celebrities who have died at the age of I've never knew this was a thing.
The list is super long.
I
Super, super long.
don't think he is. I'm
Trying to
looking
get
at an
the-
entire list. He's not on it.
Oh, he's not on it. Okay, so he's not part of that list. I thought he might have been, but no, he's not. But
Honestly, did not know.
yeah, but Amy Winehouse is on the list, isn't she?
It's dark sided. Yes, she is. Well,
Sahara Davenport.
oh,
So yes, that is a thing. Who else was in it? That weird one's in it, isn't he?
not that weird one. You were
That one who
terrible.
the one who's now a terrible actor, was friends with Michael Jackson and thinks he can sing.
Oh, Corey Feldman.
That one.
Yeah, I mean, and Will Wheaton. I forgot about that. Who else was?
Oh shit! Yeah, Will Wheaton's the lead.
Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
God, it's been so long since I've seen this. Trying to look at
I do
everybody
feel like
else
I
who's
need-
been in this. Wow, I forgot Richard Dreyfuss was in this. John Cusack. Wow.
Yep.
Good pick. I mean, it's a really good pick.
The other kid. I thought, well, one's Dade. One's that weird kid that clearly got touched by Michael Jackson. One's Will Wheaton.
Allegedly.
I mean, yes, allegedly he did, but allegedly. One's Will Wheaton,
Allegedly.
and then the other one's Rebecca Romijn's husband.
Mm-hmm.
That's all of them.
Okay.
Also, I've just realised it's set in the fictional town of Castle Rock. And isn't Castle Rock something to do with Stephen King as well?
Yeah. Since we're kind of in the thriller route, and I have talked about this honestly this book, but this movie, because it doesn't get, in my opinion, enough love, and that's Needful Things. Never seen it? Okay.
Well, sell me on it.
Okay, so it stars, I'm trying to think if he's big over there, but I feel like he is. Max von Sydow, Ed Harris, Madeline Stowe, and basically it's when a creepy older man named Leland Gaunt moves to the small town in Maine and sets up a unique antique shop. Bad things soon follow. So basically what's in this shop is basically what everybody wants the most. However, by purchasing something, it comes at a price. You just don't know what that price is until later.
I've seen this.
I feel like you have. And what happens is, though, is pretty much the town itself, they just start turning on people, and they have these nasty, like, drag down fights. It's violent as hell. Has one of the best, like, soccer mom knife battles from the 90s. I mean, it is brutal, like brutal. It's one of my favorite scenes. And it's got Amanda Plummer. She's actually one of the people in that scene. Oh my God. It's so good. And Max von Sydow just plays like a creepy version, kind of like, I don't know if it's ever established that he's like the devil or he is the devil, but that's somewhat that his character is. And it is really cool because you do see, like, and it's not completely like price being violence. Like there's one who's like health improves, but then, you know, to pull away from it, it means your health is slowly going to deteriorate. It's really good. I freaking love it. It's so good. So
I
good.
haven't seen it, but I know why I'm thinking I've seen it. There was an American Dad skit of it.
Of Needful Things?
Yeah.
I could see that. That's funny. I mean, I could see that. But yeah, I personally like it. It's not well liked by critics. Clearly, Liam hasn't seen it, but I do. I really like it. Also, I like Max von Sydow. He always plays a really good villain.
Yeah, he was in Game of Thrones.
That's right.
For my next one, I'm going to go with one of the ones that is probably I don't think many people like it. But I seen it when I was young. It's one of the ones where you watch it when you're young, so you just like have like an affinity towards it because it was something from childhood, and that is Sleepwalkers.
Yeah,
Alice
Nick loves
Krieg.
this movie.
Yeah, he does. He does. I also love this movie, even though it's terrible.
It is.
It is.
But I enjoy it. I agree.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable.
I love it. Like the weird, creepy sexual tension between the mother and son is but so entertaining. Alice Krieg's great. Like so camp. As she is in most things. And then it's got obviously
the guy who is in Charmed.
Yes.
Brian. Something.
Kraus.
Yeah.
Kraus.
Good for you.
I learned a word. Yes, it's got them two as the mother and the son, and then obviously he's like getting all flirty with other people. The mom gets jealous. Shit goes down. Cats don't like them.
Mm. Yeah, they don't.
Like it's hard to explain this movie. It's just
Of a movie.
it's
It really
it's
so bizarre.
yeah. Like late 80s, early 90s, weird
Doesn't somebody get killed
camp.
with a thing of corn?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, like it was so random. I was like,
Say yes.
ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing this. Okay, right. It's It's not really horror, is it? It's more of comedy.
No, it's technically considered horror. I think you consider
No, it is.
comedy
It is.
because you
No,
don't take
I'm
it
saying
seriously. I don't
it is a
think
horror. It is a horror.
Yeah.
But like when you watch it, you're not taking it seriously, and it
No,
turns into a
absolutely
comedy.
not.
It's
So what you're saying is you love it because it's so bad.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's be
so
honest.
bad it's good.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's
Like
totally fair.
you watch it when you watch it when you were young, you enjoy it. You then go back and revisit it as an adult, and you're like, oh, this is hot garbage, but it's fun hot garbage. I like it. Tell me more. What is it? What are you
Oh.
doing with
Well,
this?
I mean, it was 92, so that's
It
fair.
was,
And
the
it had
this-
what's her name? Madchen Amick. She plays one of the moms in Riverdale. She's in Twin Peaks. She's the love interest. Like she's the female lead.
Oh, here I've got a Madchen Amick. Oh, Alice Cooper. Okay. I was like, who was she in Riverdale? I only watched the first season.
No, you
Um,
too. So that's fair.
No, I watched a little bit of the second series, and then I was like, this is gonna.
So you dipped out when they started to get like superpowers and all this.
Oh, they didn't have superpowers.
They did in one season. Dead serious. One could read minds, the other was super strength. Oh my god, it was so stupid. I'm dead serious. Yeah,
okay.
an entire season. Time travel.
I did say on Twitter when the one who's going to be in this new garbage fire of a Strangers movie got
She's the only
witch
saving
powers.
grace. She's actually really good in the remake. That's about
Well,
it.
that's good for her.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that's good for I didn't mean that's good in general. I mean that's good for her.
It made its entire budget opening weekend. So look, some of the recent Blumhouse films can't even do that. So I gotta give her credit.
There is that.
A movie costs 8.5 and it's doing over close to 12 million. Meanwhile,
that's good then.
Back to Black bombed. We love that. Yeah.
Has Back to Black already just come out there for you? Like,
yeah, it did. It came out this weekend.
Okay.
And it belly flopped of a bomb.
Thank God. It's what it deserves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of
yeah, that was mine.
Okay.
Sleepwalkers.
Good pick.
Walking in the sleep with cats.
Yes. Speaking of films that people don't like, I'm going to say one that, okay, we don't talk about the lead character because he's kind of problematic. So I'm just going to like not say his name because he's that type of problematic. But this movie was really good when I saw it. And it's called The Dark Half. It came out in 93, The Dark Half. And
The Dark Half.
Half. Half. Half.
Oh, okay.
The Dark Half.
Half.
Yeah, half. Sorry. Half. The Dark Half. Is that better?
Half.
Half. Anyway.
Half.
I'm American.
It sounds like it sounds like as an American. You sound like you're saying have.
No, I'm saying half.
Sounds like you're using a V.
No, I'm not.
Well,
But
shit happens.
Anyways,
sounds like it.
It's a horror film. It was also directed by. Well, she's dead. So it's directed by George Romero, which is also kind of awesome. Very famously known. And it takes place in the town of Castle Rock.
Shit.
So basically, the movie is about an author who's ready to retire their best-selling book, almost like, Misery, if you think about it. So the pen name is George Stark. And the author's name is Thad Beaumont. The problem is what ended up happening is the pen name gets his own personality and kind of starts taking over. They don't want to retire. they want to keep going on.
Mm.
And what ends up happening though is basically everything that he's writing in his books is now happening. And cops are thinking like, Thad is now a main suspect, even though it's kind of his other half. George Stark is doing all like there's a scene, and I still remember because it was so like I was like, that's crazy and wild, and they couldn't show it in the movie, so you just kind of see like the shadow of it on a wall. To where in the book, this guy is tied to a chair and he's killed, but then his member is cut off and shoved down his throat. And so you see that like the shadow of it on the wall, and I'm like, that's insane. It's not the best movie, but I loved it because it's enjoyable and it's just crazy. It also stars Amy Madigan, Michael Rooker, who I enjoy, and
Do you like Michael Rooker?
I do. Don't tell me he's a bad person too. Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, thank God. But yeah,
that's why I was saying I like him.
Oh, okay. But I enjoy him, and I didn't realize, but his character technically, Michael Rooker's character, Alan Pangborn, actually shows up in several either books or adaptations. He actually shows up in Needful Things.
There we go. Is it Michael Rooker playing him in both?
Mm-hmm.
Good
Kinda cool.
times.
Yep.
Nice that Michael Rooker would do that. Michael Rooker seems like a nice person, and that's what I'm going with.
He was funny in Mallrats. You would like Mallrats. You really would like Mallrats. But yeah, that's one of my other picks. Do you have any that we didn't talk about that are some of your faves? I mean, I honestly like the majority of Stephen King.
I still have another 3 to go.
Jesus. Okay, let's hear them.
So next one, Salem's Lot, obviously.
We'll never get that remake or the new one.
No, they've announced.
They've announced it, but how many times have they announced it and pushed it?
They've never pushed it. They've said it's been made. They've never given it a date or anything like that. But they did say it was coming out on cinemas. But now they've changed it. It's now coming out on Max.
We see what happens when things come out on Max or eventually don't come out on Max.
It's too late for them to write it off. They've got to release it.
If they do not air it and it never sees the light of day, it can be a tax write-off. That's why certain things they canceled, or even if it was completely finished, if they don't air it, they can't make money off it. It's a write-off because it's a loss.
No, it's got to be done in a certain time frame.
Just saying.
Past the time frame.
If it airs.
5 year. No, it's 5 year. It's got to be done within 5 year. Salem's Lot was finished filming before the pandemic.
Yeah, but I'm okay. We'll see.
They've already said it's coming out this year
again
on Max.
I know.
They never gave it a release date. They said it's coming to cinemas, and then they've never given it a release date. They've just pushed it and pushed it and pushed it without giving it new dates.
We'll see.
But they've said it's coming out on Max in the fall.
Okay. Hey, if they said it, I said we'll see.
Oh, okay. Condescending.
Nick's here? No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're here. No, I'm going with. I've never seen the 2004.
Is that the one with Rob Lowe?
Yes.
I've not seen that one either.
I've never seen that version.
I feel like it came out on TNT, I think. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was cable made, like TV made, right?
Yeah. Okay, but so was the 70s version. That was a TV miniseries that they just turned into a film for later releases. I love the 1970s version. It is so creepy. It's so atmospheric. It's shot wonderfully. It looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the town looks. Yeah, the town looks beautiful. And it's just one of them ones that's always stuck with me. And that actually was one of the films that made us start reading books.
Oh,
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it, found out it was a book, and I was like, oh, I would like to read the book. And then I was a child and the book was too big, so I was like, I'm not going to read the book. I'll read something else. Um,
You can't use that as a story if you never ended up reading the book. What?
but it
You
made
can't
me
say
pick
the
up
book-
another book.
But it didn't pick up that book.
No, it was
Girl.
too big.
How
That
many
is the
pages?
problem with.
How many
I
pages?
can't remember. I was a child. Anything as a child above 200 pages, it's like too much. Too much. I read bigger books now.
All right, that's true.
I had
No,
a hard.
you do.
I had a hardback copy of Salem's Lot, and I was just like,
And it was hardback. Where is it now?
no, it wasn't mine. It was a family member's.
Oh,
I borrowed it.
Okay.
It was huge.
Oh no, I remember. It was.
It was bigger than my adult body. I really want to see what the new one brings. I will always adore the 70s version. I keep meaning to try and track down the 2004 version and give it a whirl just to see what they did. I'm not like
It's nowhere to like streaming or how you guys.
last time I looked, it wasn't, and then I tried to get it.
Oh.
I tried to get it via Sailing the Seven Seas. And
That's what I like. I'm really shocked about that. Interesting.
it wasn't available.
Oh, it's not on Prime, so you can wait. It says rent or buy on Amazon. Oh, it is on Prime Video. Well, at least here it is.
It's not even available to buy anywhere here.
Oh wow, Donald Sutherland was in this too. I don't remember this remake at all. Samantha Mathis, okay. Rutger Hauer, James Cromwell. Wow. Ooh.
The 1979 version is available in the UK for people who are interested, but only for buying. It isn't available to stream.
Okay.
Do you have any more?
I guess I've got an honorable mention. Obviously, we know if you don't, Misery's a great one. There's hands down. Misery, Carrie, but one that
I wanted to shy away from the
one that I didn't
movies.
realize people, or again, this is another one that critics hated, loved. Joe,
you cut out.
am I back? Go, yes,
Yeah, you're
maybe?
back.
Oh, Cujo. That was one as a kid that terrified me because I love puppy dogs and all this, but this was a mean dog. And honestly,
I don't like mean dogs.
And it's creepy because obviously a good portion of the movie is they're trapped in this car. And it works though. Like that's what's crazy. Like this rabid freaking dog is keeping them trapped in this car. And it stars Dee Wallace, and oh my gosh, she goes through it. I mean, I really do. It has great tension. Of course, if you're an animal lover, maybe not for you kind of thing, because you see where it's headed. But I did. I really enjoyed it. Creeped me out as a kid. I can't say I would go back and like happily rewatch it, but I'd still rewatch it to see if it holds up. I probably should. Yeah, Cujo was just something growing up. I was like, it terrified me. It did what it needed to do. Let's put it that way.
And that's all we can ask of it. That's all we can ask. So the other one that I had was Under the Dome. I only watched the first season.
Oh, did that go for 2, 3?
Don't know. I stopped watching because it stopped airing in the UK.
Oops.
So, but I did enjoy the first series. I liked the original Victoria from Twilight. She was in it. Well, speaking of last night's SNL, that character actor that's in everything was in it. You never know their name, but you know their face. What was he? He was also in Claws. Wasn't he also in Claws? Big Daddy.
I love him. He was just on oh my god, I loved his character in Claws too. Oof.
Yeah, same.
So hot. I'm sorry. Like he was doing it for me.
Fun. Oh no, not in that way.
Oh, not for me. Dean Norris.
There we go.
He was just on Law and Order Organized Crime. But also
so he definitely falls into the SNL joke from last night then, okay.
Yes. Also 3 seasons of Under the Dome, 39 episodes. Damn.
Good for them. Good for them. Good for them that they kept going, even though nobody watched. I watched the first one and it was good. And then the last one, and I'm keeping this for last for a reason, just so I can piss you off. I really enjoyed Doctor Sleep.
Well, thanks everybody for joining. This was such a lovely episode.
I don't like The Shining. I'm not a massive fan of The Shining. I understand why people might like it, but it's not. It's just not for me. But Doctor Sleep, I really enjoyed. I thought Rebecca Ferguson was amazing. I thought Ewan McGregor did a really good job playing the old Danny. I think it was directed well. It was atmospheric. It was creepy. And yeah, and I really liked it. I don't care.
Honestly, it kind of put me off Mike Flanagan for a while, and then I discovered some of his other works. I was like, wait a minute, I misjudged. Because
Kylie Curran.
That's her name? Oh.
She was Nala in the Broadway production of The Lion King. She was in Fall House of Usher.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She was. Yeah.
She was the daughter.
Yeah, she did a
She was the
great
one-
job.
She was fantastic in Fall House of Usher. She
Absolutely.
that her outcome had me sobbing.
Crying. Absolutely. No, her scene, that final scene was just oof.
Puddles upon puddles of tears.
But yeah, it's not my favorite. I'm not a fan of the film though. But I
That's
get why
fine. Really
tons
enjoyed
of people love it though. And it's very beloved. Our previously co-host Ben, may he rest in peace.
Oh my god, can you remember when I used to lie to Ben and tell him it was terrible?
Oh my god, he would set Ben would go off. He would like give you like a 3-hour rant about this movie. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just loved winding him up. So I used to sit there and be like, nah, shite, man. Fucking shite. What are you talking about? Shut up. Shit. I used to wind up other people.
You do that all the time. What do you mean used to? You do that like
do.
every day on the daily. My God.
Because I always used to wind people up who loved
your deathbed, and you will still be doing that. And then eventually somebody's going to pull the plug, and then the world will be saved.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I need them to pull the plug ASAP. I've had enough.
We'll make sure George does it.
Okay. George.
Say it again.
Oh.
And he'll recite the line that you love to recite from Batman.
As I told Lady Freeze when I pulled the plug, this is a one-woman show.
That would be George in a very, very horrible wig. I would love to see that. Oh my God, would I ever? Okay, so that was your last one. Okay, all right.
Thank you. Thank you for my time.
I will say some of his shows do end up turning out better than some of his films. I think he has better luck with those because he can just go into more detail.
And to be fair, does he rarely, if you look at the list of ones that he's had involvement in, it's very rare that the ones he has involvement in actually are good.
Yeah, he has trouble, I think, sometimes adapting his own material.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. So, but he's got so many on the horizon, though. That's what's crazy. I want to say there are like 7 films in development.
So upcoming is Salem's Lot, The Monkey, and The Life of Chuck.
I do want to see The Monkey just because of the cast already that they're releasing.
Yeah. And then in development, so no, there's no like full word on them. So there's Billy Summers, Christine,
we've seen many
Evolution, Fairy Tales.
Interesting.
From Buke 8, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, The Little Green God of Agony, The Running Man, Throttle, and The Long Walk.
The Long Walk? I wonder what that is about.
Says it's based on the novel by the same name.
Oh, never mind then.
Are you going to wrap this up instead of us sitting here in awkward silence?
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, I guess I was hosting today. Well, hey, this has been super fun. So Liam, can they find you anywhere? Nope. Figured. But no, honestly, I love talking with Liam. We could seriously talk for hours about stupid stuff all the time.
No.
It's really bad. because we love bad things. So on that,
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed this. Make sure comment down below. What are some of your favorite Stephen King adaptations? I'd love to actually hear who's your favorite recurring character that sometimes comes through like either the movies or even the novels. And if you've read a novel, what's your favorite Stephen King book? Mine would be The Stand. I hate the movie. I love the book. And I mean that. I hate
Yeah.
the movie. And, just again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified of every time we put out new content. We do have a membership. We have a Patreon where you can see early stuff, after hours. We do exclusive lives. And then on the memberships, we have watch-alongs. We're doing Twin Peaks. Wild show. Oh, my God. We've done movies, and it actually gives you access to about over 40 hours of additional content of watch-alongs.
What?
I know, crazy. So with that,
Bye.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.